Hey guys, this is Stephanie and I'm Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. I am coming to you guys with books I would like to read. I kind of want to call this my August TBR, but I gotta be honest, after doing the booktubeathon, I'm in a teeny tiny little reading slump. In addition to which, I have just learned how much I really hate TBRs. It's so sad to me to post a TBR at the beginning of the month, then look back at the end of the month and I have read books, and I've read good books, but I'm just not satisfied because they aren't the books that I chose to read. But the thing is, I'm not always in the mood to read a book on the 17th of the month that I have chosen on the 1st of the month. And I'm not always going to finish a book if I'm not in the mood to read it. And on that note, I am going to be showing you guys my TBR for the month of August. Basically, my theme this month is to finish books that I have started. Some of these books I'm halfway through, some of these books I'm only a few chapters in. All of these books I have started and set down for no reason other than I just wasn't in the mood to read them at the time. But I'm hoping with this many books, I will be in the mood to read at least a few of them during this month. Now I also have a few books that I haven't started that I do have on my TBR that I might get to. So basically these are books that I would like to get to this month, but I may or may not get to them. I'm going to try and prioritize the books that I've already started first. And down the road, I'm probably going to do something more like a seasonal read, like fall reads, and I'll get a big stack of books that I want to read over that 3-month period because I think I could stick to something like that better than I could stick to 30 days. The first book I do want to reread, and I'm pretty sure I will, is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I read this a few years ago. I really loved it. Why did it not continue the series? I don't know. I want to continue in the series. My husband's been reading it and has been falling more and more in love with Brandon Sanderson, so I want to read that along with him. I want to start with this one and reread it and then go on through the series with him. This is a book mainly about a magical system that runs on consuming metals, and a Mistborn is somebody who can consume multiple metals and have multiple attributes, superpowers you could say. Otherwise, other people can consume one metal and have one superpower, and then there are people that are losers and have no superpowers. I also want to get to Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. This is from my June book haul, and I asked you guys what book I should put on my next TBR, and you guys said My Lady Jane. I'm going to try and get to this in August. If not, it will land on my fall reads reading list. I also want to get to Partners in Crime by Agatha Christie. This is the continuance in the Tommy and Tuppence series, and I really want to get to that. I super enjoyed the first one. I want to continue on in Series of Unfortunate Events and read The Grim Grotto. This is the 11th book, and there are 13. I really want to finish this by the end of the year and not have that bad habit where I start a series and I don't finish it. I would also like to get to A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I'm not sure if I can get to that one this month, but I liked the first one so much, I really want to continue on in the series. Are you guys seeing a theme here at all? And along that vein, I would like to get to Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Now, I read Six of Crows. I finished it like 2 days ago. I really liked it. I really want to start the next one, but at the same time, I feel like I need a week or two to digest the first one, and then I'll definitely be getting to this one. Now, on to books that I have started and I haven't finished, but I would like to finish. First one is going to be Orange, and this is a manga. I actually got about halfway through it, and then I had to take it back to the library. This is a library book, so I will probably try and get to this one in the next 2 weeks before it has to go back so I can finish it. I also want to finish Because I Love to Hate You by a whole lot of people. I'm not going to go over that. I started this one during the booktubeathon because, you know, I start books. But I do want to finish it. I really did enjoy it. I read the first story, I read it really fast, and then I set it down and decided I couldn't finish it within the time allotted for the booktubeathon, but I do want to finish it, and again, library book, so hopefully I'll get through this one in the next 2 weeks as well. I also need to finish Geekerella. I started it, I'm like 100 pages in, but I knew I wouldn't finish it by the end of the booktubeathon, so I picked up a few graphic novels instead to kind of meet my requirements, but I want to finish this one. I was enjoying it. Why I didn't sit and read it more, I do not know. Another book I started and set down was Mismatch by Erin Magnum. This is a book a friend of mine loaned me, actually, probably like 5 months ago when I was supposed to be reading it for a book club, but I probably got a third of the way into it, and then I set it down because I was busy, I was reading this, I was reading that, and I was completely enjoying this book. It's a very quick and easy, fluffy read. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. I'll pick it back up. I also set down Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I was completely enjoying this. I was trying to read it this summer, like when I was traveling in a car and stuff like that. So I got like, I don't know, a quarter of the way into it, and I love it. It's so cute and it's so fun and it's so wonderful. Why didn't I finish it? Who knows? I also started The Book Jumper by, oh, I remember I couldn't pronounce this last time, so I'm not going to try. I'm so sorry. I got 2 friends to read this in January, and then I didn't read it, and then I started it and I liked it, and then I put it down. I also started Julia Vanishes by Katherine Egan. A friend of mine bought this for me last fall, and I started it and I liked it. It has really great backstory immediately, and I loved that. And then I put it down. I started A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray last summer, and I only got like 2 chapters in. It is a little bit dark, but at the same time, I like Libba Bray's writing, so I was enjoying it. And then, everybody together now, I put it down. I picked up Poison Study by Maria V. Schneider. I got a third of the way into this. And this is a good book. It kind of keeps you coming back. Like, it's hard to sit down, but guess what I did? I think you're catching on. I also left off on Vengeance and Death and J.D. Robb. Now, this is a huge series, like 45 books or something like that. So I'm not in a hurry to finish the series, but I do want to read probably like 6 of these books a year. They're not even big books. I just need to read them. And it was kind of dark, so it took me some time to get through it, like dark, scary, creepy, dark, people dying. Not my favorite kind of book, but I do like the characters and the character development. That's what keeps me reading this series. I probably have like 40 pages to go. And then Next is The Time-Traveling Fashionista on Board the Titanic by Bianca Tertetsky. This I picked it up because it was so cute. It is a like middle grade quick read, so cute, so clever. It has pictures, you know how I feel about pictures. And I picked it up. A few months ago, I picked up Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. Read a chapter, and then the next one I'm going to talk about is City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I probably am a third of the way into this book. I was trying to get through all of them. I mean, they're so popular. They're so hyped. I haven't loved them. I loved Infernal Devices. I didn't love these. I read the first 3 and I was like, eh. And then I read the 4th one and I'm like, okay. And then I got into the 5th one and I was like, I want to read something I love. I'm going to put this down. Now, I've been told that the books get better and better and better. I'm not particularly enjoying this one. It's going to take a lot for me to get back into this, but I want to because I want to do the Lady Midnight series as well. I doubt I'll read this one this month. I'm so sorry. But I will do it eventually, and I'll probably have a finish that bookathon at some point in time. So that is it, guys. These are books I need to finish in the month of August. Now, again, I will not get all these books finished. I will not get all those books that I want to get read. But I'm going to work on this, and I'm going to do what I can do because I do not like being stressed. And if I think I have to read things, it totally stresses me out and takes the fun out of things. So I want you guys to comment down below with a book that you have been meaning to finish and you just haven't finished. And then in August, I want you to finish that book. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to like or subscribe or comment or share or do nothing, whatever you want. I appreciate you guys. You're amazing. And I will talk to you soon. Goodbye. After doing the book and the last one I'm going to talk about is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. City of Bones. That's not it at all.